What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rugged Adventures. I want you to meet my friend Pineapple here. Now, you see, Mr. Apple is a bad dude. He's like Corn Pop. He's been hanging around the wrong crowd, making enemies all over the place, and he's been very concerned with his safety lately. So what he has done is he has went out and purchased him some level 4 body armor plates. This particular level 4 body armor plate, it's from LA Police Gear. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't recommend them. For my YouTube reviewer out here, be sure to give him a big thumbs up. Hit that like button to get these videos over the finish line. I actually just buy all this stuff with money from you guys watching these videos. So the more you watch, the more cool things that we can do. But Mr. Apple here, he wanted the highest level of body armor possible. So he went out and bought these level 4 plates. And what these are supposed to do is they're supposed to be able to stop a 30 caliber armor piercing round. And this particular one is one of those ceramic type of plates that can supposedly take 1 round versus a lot of plates that are like the AR-500, like we have hanging there for targets, that can take multiple rounds, but the spalling when they hit you will really tear up your face and other areas that you may be horribly concerned with. The thing is that Mr. Apple has been walking around pretty nonchalant lately, and I think that it's probably going to catch up with him in the end, being such a bad dude like Corn Pop. Someone may have to come and whoop his butt, but oh my God, hold on a second. That's about enough of you, Pineapple. 140 grains of 6.5 Creedmoor will deal with you. Let's go see what happened. What I really want to do today is I wanted to torture test this level 4 plate until it fails, or up to like maybe like 100 rounds or something with different things. But I wanted to do at least one shot with it brand new, basically with as big a caliber as I had closest to what it was rated for. You see, a 30-06, a typical 30-06 has a muzzle energy of about 2,800 feet-pounds, which is a lot. And a 6.5 Creedmoor only has about like 22 to 2,400, depending on what size bullet you're using. But, you know, as you can see, I was aiming right for that centerpiece right there, and I'm pretty happy with where I hit it, you know, even from not too terribly far away. But it did stop the bullet. It had a pretty solid amount of deflection back here. We're not too terribly far away. We may be, I don't know, 300 feet, maybe 400 feet away. But when you look at the Pineapple that was directly behind it, and it wasn't sitting against anything, so there wasn't any reinforcement, it put a massive chunk out of this thing. And so I think that even if you have this on and you get hit with whatever it's rated for, you are out of the fight. Like, for one, I think you're probably going to be injured. You're probably going to have some broken ribs and probably some internal damage, like some heart problems, some lung problems. You might get like a pneumo or hemothorax. You might get like bleeding around the heart, whatever. But the thing is that unless you are like combat trained, and even if you are and have been in combat, you're probably gonna be out of the fight if you get whacked by something like that. But let's start shooting this with some other stuff. I have a 22 rifle, 9mm pistol, 40 cal pistol, AR-15, AK-47. We'll put a bunch of rounds through this and see if it will actually just fail and how many it takes to fail. Because again, unlike this where it's just gonna absorb hits all day long, but it's gonna spall up into your face and down into your groin region and your legs and everything, this is made to fracture and absorb that impact. So it did its job, did not penetrate. Let's see if we can get all the way through this thing today. All right, first up, out of the Smith & Wesson M&P 22, 25 22, just snub nose at relatively close range. And we'll see what that did. Honestly, really doesn't seem like it did a whole bunch more other than just move some of this stuff out of the way. Still intact. Let's move up to, let's say, a 9mm pistol. Okay guys, P365, 9mm, 115 grain, just regular full metal jackets. I think it says like 5 or 6 left, partial mag. We'll see if this does, then maybe we'll just move on up to the larger rifle calibers. That's 5. I think that's 30 that we have in it all together so far. So as you guys can see here, I mean, really no change. We're not getting any farther through it. It's still bulged out in the back, but not too terribly bad. Let's move up to the AR-15. That is going to be a much stronger cartridge, as everyone knows. We'll put 29 or so through that and see if that has any measurable effect on getting through this level 4 body armor. Dude, next up, couple fan favorites. AR-15, AK-47. Obviously much more power than we were getting out of our pistol rounds. This one has a muzzle energy with the typical like 55 grain 5.56 of about 1,200 or so feet-pounds. And so we'll put about 28, 29 down range. See if it stays. I don't even know if the armor will actually stay on the tree with that tape, but we'll see if it goes through. Alrighty. Let's take a look. And guys, I think that we're fully done with this one. I wasn't counting that. It was like 28 or so shots. This thing is completely fried. If you look here, you know, obviously the tree took a lot of rounds on that one. I want to say that I was hitting it about right here. And I think that when you hit it with the way it was sitting down like this, that they would kind of spin underneath this way when they came out. And it's going to be hard to show you, but you know, this thing bends no problem right now. So it is completely done. But I tell you what, it held up a lot better than I thought it would. Even after taking that 6.5 Creedmoor round, you know, right to the face of it, the pistol rounds really didn't do anything to it at all. And then it finally took, you know, just unloading on it with a AR-15 shooting 5.56. I was going to use the AK-47, but, you know, I think that's just going to blast right through it. The AKs have a muzzle energy of about 2,000 feet-pounds, so, you know, quite a bit more powerful, actually, than the 5.56. But, you know, out of the AR-15, it's obviously a much more accurate rifle. But the thing is, you can kind of get a look at what the construction of this thing is now that it's all torn apart. And it's got this ceramic stuff here, and it looks like it actually fragments into these hexagons. I think hexagon, yeah, 6-side, yeah, hexagon. That's from my elementary geometry. And I don't know if it's like that, like if it's built like that, that these are all in hexagons. It sort of looks like it. Or if it just cracks like that when it goes. I want to say that it's probably just built like that. And then these layers of, I'm not exactly sure what this is, because this said originally that it was made with alumina and PE. So I don't see anything in here about Kevlar, but this basically serves the same purpose, where you have a bunch of little fibers that all work together to try to just slow down the speed of that bullet and try to stop it in here. So again, this does the initial, this catches the rest of it. This whole mesh thing here and all this tries to keep it from spalling up into your face and down into your groin, legs, and chest and what have you, and just makes it so that hopefully in the unlucky event that you get tagged by a bullet, that it is able to stop it and that you can, you know, go on with your life or stay in the fight or whatever. Nonetheless, if you get hit by the maximum this thing is going to hit you with that 30-06 armor piercing, you are probably going to be out of the fight. I don't care really who you are. If you're a Navy SEAL or whatever, that's going to be quite a thump, and it's going to do a lot of internal damage regardless of having body armor on. So guys, I appreciate you watching today. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe down below, hit the like button. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, keeps these videos going, keeps the money coming in so that we can buy stuff like this and be able to shoot at it and show you guys, especially, you know, you guys that are places where you can't get this sort of stuff. I would appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, hit the like button. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bonus for those of you guys that watched all the way to the end. Close range double-aught buck right into that body armor. Dude, I'm telling you, the amount of damage that a 12 gauge does is just crazy compared to other calibers, and it just doesn't get the love that it should.